So what we're doing here, we're building toilet up. Building toilet up, you get a little package like that, yeah? Always the washer, then the rubber, and then what I use is my silicone. Now a lot of people, they don't do this, which you should do it, you should, because guaranteed it will leak, trust me, I'd like a doctor. Like that. Spin your toilet round, take your waste off, and then we slot it through the hole. So I don't have to get my fingers in. More silicone in that hole there, because we're stopping it. The exact same on the other one. Now I don't want all you young lads coming on, you don't have to do that, you don't have to do that. Because I only speak in facts, not fiction. Facts, not fiction. You know what I mean? I ain't just come out of your mummy's womb. You know what I mean? I've been about, I've lived it. I lived it. And that's why you should always do this. Always. And then this is vital for situation, yeah. Pop that off. This is already come pre-built and part of it out. Back on. It's what they're saying is right. Might not leak for 6 months till washer flattens out, till someone swings on it, but then it's gonna leak. Trust me. What do I keep telling you? He's like a doctor. He's like a doctor. Right, so that's that. Then we're going to get a spanner, double check that. And then that's a flat screwdriver, so we're going to get a flat screwdriver, tighten them up. And then that's it. That is good to bolt to that. But you don't want to bolt that to that yet. What's this? It weighs a ton, you know what I mean? They're not thinking about the woman's here. So, even if the toilet comes built up, right, what you want to do is take it apart and do it yourself. Because believe me, when I was younger, doing these, and I used to take everything for granted, bang it together. As soon as you're walking out the door, you notice you've got a puddle of water on the floor. You know what I mean? Because it hasn't been fastened properly, and it's leaking. So you have to take it all out. These back-to-wall toilets, and these units which seal to that, you don't want to be taking it out, trust me. You take it apart, put it back together, silicone everything, and it will never leak. That is guaranteed. So for these back-to-wall toilets, I find it easier with a flex like that, yeah? But so you can see where that flex comes to, yeah? So you want to be cutting the pipe off the wall about 1 inch, so when you push it back, it fully goes in and it's virtually like a solid piece of pipe, you know what I mean? It's not out like that, because you don't want it out like that. Really, you want it in, like a nice solid piece of pipe, sloping down like that. and you will never have a problem. It'll be beautiful for the rest of its life. So what we're doing here is this is the old soil stack. So it wants to be 1 inch. About there. I'm going to cut it off with my bolter tool, and then that fitting will go on there. When the toilet pushes back, it'll be beautiful. But you'll be able to pull it out and push it back. And this we're going to go up, we're going to go across, then we're going to go up into a flex. So that'll be on a pivot. It'll pivot out and pivot in. Beautiful. Oh, what I do is I get a bit of duct tape, and we all love a bit of duct tape, you know what I mean? Nice. So we use a bit of duct tape on there. Reason why I use duct tape is because if you pull the toilet out, the last thing you want is it popping out on back. Now there is other fittings which you can buy, but what's the point? Do you know what I mean? What's the point of spending all that money? And all you need is a bit of tape. A bit of tape on it, Roger. And that's it, it's beautiful. That can never pull out. See what I mean? Never pull out. The reason why we're using a flex instead of hard wire is because if you use hard wire and you pull the toilet out, all the water's going to go on the floor. Pull the toilet out with this flex on, water stays in the flex. Do you know what I mean? And then if you need to take the flex off, you can. If you need to take the flex off, after you pulling it out, you can lift it and tilt it, get rid of the water, then take the flex off, bish bash bosh. When you concertina it back, it goes back. When you concertina it back, it goes back, and it's perfect. So the pipe's here, with me isolator on, that's just going to fit just outside of there because we're having the toilet right to this edge. And I mean right to this edge. It's going to go right to that edge because we want it as far away from the wall there for him as possible. And then we've got always put a towel on the front end, otherwise you're going to scratch the floor. And then that just allows you to slide it back and forth. We need a market for the bracket, always put the brackets in. And that's about it. This is just a bird's eye view before I put the top on. And you can see that isolator's sat nice and pretty, yeah. And you can see this side, we're right up against that pipe. That's what we want. We give more clearance to the wall. And everything's hunky-dory. So now we know we're exactly in the right place. We're going to mark that there. We're going to mark this here with a pencil. And then I'm going to take it out. I'm going to use my finger as a finger width. And then I'm going to put the bolts on. But it's looking very simple, very easy. We'll end that then, so all we have to do now is finger width. Always make sure you silicone it, yeah? I've got fat fingers, so I know. Finger width, and then we'll screw that bracket down. See, I'm only using really small, stumpy fatties because there is something underneath it. That's where I've lost my fingers. Screw me like that, do the exact same this side, exact same this side. See in my dollop and silicone. See the mark where I marked? Yeah, see my finger? Dollop on senior. Finger, beautiful. Like so, that's how I do it. Now remember, not everybody's got fat fingers. So if you've got skinny fingers, use the mouse. And this is what's really important if you're ever using a flex. See how that flex goes from there to there, yeah? Now, it is designed to go that far, but it would not work in this situation because what had happened is, for your soil, it goes to the heaviest point, then the pipe will start sagging, and the more it caught, the more it sagged. So unless you made a frame for it to hold it up, to stop it from sagging, it is not a good idea to use a flex on a full waist. When we push this flex back, there's going to be no flexing that waste. It'll be like a solid part, so it could never sag and it could never pop out. You know what I mean? You've got to know what you're doing, when you're doing it, what you're doing. And remember, people, with toilets, make sure when you push that through, silicone in that hole, and then we'll push a washer on and it'll be beautiful. Unscrew the waste, silicone around the hole, screw that back on and it'll be beautiful. Now this is vital to the situation because you don't want the toilet to leak. Now if you don't do that, it might not leak straight away, but it will leak eventually, and then you will have to change it, then you will have to pull it out, and that is not good. So then what I've done is I've got it on a pivot system. So how I've done that is 2 elbows, yeah, straight into the isolator. So I've got the isolator there. So if I need to work on it, or if there's anything leaking after we've been testing it, I can just isolate it, turn it off like that, get into it, do whatever you want. Do you know what I mean? Bish bash bosh, job done. But when I slide this back, this is on a pivot system. So that and that is going to go to there. That pipe is going to concertina fully back in, so it's going to be a solid piece like that, and it's going to be beautiful. But if you need to pull it out, it will twist out the pipe without any bother, and twist in without any bother. Now I'm going to slide it back, and we're going to go from there. Like so. Oh, you know what I've done? Slide it back and then turn it on. So we can just slide it forward, turn the isolator, slide it back. So it's just like a job in town, isn't it? Always keep a towel underneath it, that way you don't scratch the floor. If you're going to scratch it, you'll scratch it here. Do you know what I mean? So we know it's not leaking. We're going to put the siphon in. It's just twisting like so. Fill it up. So we let it run a few times. We're going to pull the towel out. I'm going to drill it through the wall. Porcelain tiles are going to be bish bash bosh down bits on an angle. The job's a good one. You know what I mean? When you're doing these toilets, what you got to think before you screw it back, yeah? What you don't want to do is tighten this too solid. You want a bit of flex in it, because these systems, the pot's never perfect, do you know what I mean? So you need to be able to tweak it back and forth. And see how it's got a bit of slant on it there, so we'll jack it down a bit more on this side and have the slant perfect, and it don't matter about that because that goes anyway. Do you know what I mean? And you will never see it for the toilet seat. So never tighten it too tight, otherwise you'll be fixed with that bow and you'll never be able to get out of it. I hope that helps. Slide it back out a little bit, get your hand in, tighten it. And then last but not least, see that? Don't just put it straight into the screw like that, because you can scratch that. Do you know what I mean? Just feel it. Do you know what I mean? Like, feel the old centre. Always centre. Now see this? Never use this. Don't do as I do as I say. Because what you're doing, you're tightening it up too much and you crack the pot. Where me, that is like my right arm, you know what I mean? That's the difference. I'm like more like a robot. And what happens is just need a gentle bit back bosh. And that is how you fix the toilet. Solid. See what I mean? Straight along line, not straight there. You can't have both, you just can't make many colours. But what you got to think about is where's the eye going to go? It's not going to go there, it's going to go there. So, ready? Toilet seat. Everybody seems to have a shovel with a toilet seat. Let's do it. So for this is a back to wall toilet seat. So we take the caps off, yeah? Take the caps off, put the seat away. Then we get the item out of the bag. I'm going to go through this step by step here. Step by step. Way by way. these are a really nice rubber. If they're not a soft rubber, the hard plastic ones, what you want to do is put some silicone in there and then let it dry. Once that goes off, it's going to hold it on. If it's the hard rubber ones, the toilet seat's just going to move all over. Yeah. So then what we need to do is unscrew that off. Oh, a bit over, pretty sure. And then screw that back on, yeah? Because you don't need to do this from the back of the toilet. All the new toilet seats are virtually the same. Make sure you screw that down enough so it wobbles like that, yeah? And then we'll get on to the next one. Same again, you're better off keeping it out there. Drop it through the hole. Screw it back on. Put that in. This is a good toilet seat. This is a good toilet seat. Put that on. Don't ask me where I got it from, it's top secret. Yeah? Then what you need to do is, see this, you always have an hole there, yeah? People think that you need to do something special, you don't. All you do is you get in this, you're going to put it through this hole. Yeah? I know some of you miss the hole, but this hole, you have to get it through, and then you've got to pull it gently, and it'll pull back like that, and it'll stick onto the top of the toilet. So you drop it, give it a wiggle, drop it, give it a wiggle, and we've trapped it, yeah? Maybe not. Maybe not. So I believe the thread, I screwed it too far down. Don't want to screw it too far out, otherwise we won't get it back. Oh my God. That's it. That's it. So you pulled the toilet on. So it can be a little bit fiddly. What you don't want to do is, don't use this, because this is very dodgy, because what you can do is you can snap the toilet. If you'll tighten it too tight, I'm using it because it's like my right arm. So, that's it, on, yeah, keep it pulled up, get a screwdriver, yeah. So now I've tightened that up. These toilet seats, see how this is a good rubber? Do you know what I mean? It's nice and tight. What's with this bit? Keeps coming out of the ceiling. Yeah. So, get it slack like that, yeah? And get your toilet seat on. You want it going on nice and easy, so if customers pull it off, you can pull it off, do you know what I mean? So depending on where it is, we don't know where this is going to shut. So what you have to do is let it go down. Don't be slamming it down, otherwise you're going to strain the mechanism and then the seat's going to be knackered, do you know what I mean? So let's just watch it. And now this is important. Can you see how I've got it virtually bang on from first attempt? Anybody who think I do this for a living, darling, you've got to feel it, embrace it, make sure it's nice, flush, perfect. That's perfect, dude. That's perfect. That is just perfect, Harry. Pull it off, tighten the brackets up, get a positive screwdriver. Positive screwdriver. I've moved it slightly there. I'm confident. Do you know what I mean? Confident. Now you can feel how tight that is. You want to feel how tight. Don't over tighten it, otherwise you're not going to keep on. All you're going to do is bend it. See, now these toilet brackets. That's what I'm talking about. Then sort that out there. Sort that out there. If you do need to, what you can do is you can spin it off and just keep it off for a minute until you get the toilet seat on. I'm confident. Get the toilet seat. Oh yeah. Like a dog inside, innit? Look at the rim. That's what you want. You want the toilet seat to follow the rim. Then we lift it up. Then what happens is you can take this toilet seat off to clean the toilet anytime you like. All you have to do is just pull them up, down, pull them up, swap down, yeah? But to stop it from pulling up, what you need is this one. So all you do is slide that on there. All you do is slide this on there, and that stops you from lifting it up. You can't lift it up. So never ever force the toilet seat down. Just push it down like that until it starts going by itself. And that's it. That's how it's supposed to use. Do that. You'll never force the mechanism at the back of it, and it'll be beautiful. It's just like a jolly down. Welcome to MJC Kitchens and Bathrooms. What you see is what you get with me. Don't edit my videos. What I record to go on. Now in this video we're going to be doing this toilet seat. So we will be showing you step by step exactly how to put a back to wall toilet on, or virtually any toilet seat now. They come with the brackets and you do them from the top. So if you like it, don't forget to like my videos, don't forget to share my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. Bish bash bosh.